My name is John Kimemia Gitao from Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies. Indeed, we are excited this day for the opportunity to hold an event specifically for cosmetology department. And for those who are not aware, cosmetology department mainly focuses on two main trade skills, and that is hair and beauty. And we are, as a school, we have been doing this for training students for hair and beauty for a number of years. And from there, we also train other programs. But we have special interest in the issue of hair and beauty. Number one, we all know the place of hair and beauty. Everybody needs these services. However, that we are cognizant of the fact that our country and our nation is producing, as a nation, our population is outstrips the jobs that we are able to create. So the purpose of this program is to enable our students and our learners to not just focus on how they get out of here with a certificate, but how when they come out of here, they have a skill that they can sell, a skill that can empower them to get employed, to set up their own businesses. Now we have been focusing for the last, for the last about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we have been focusing on intensive training on business entrepreneurship and following two basic programs. That one is referred to as STEP. STEP is a German program, and also we have Emprotech. And these programs are meant to bring the entrepreneurship into hands-on skill, because the entrepreneurship that normally is taught in schools is so theoretical. People are taught the things that they have to go carry out of notes. But this one is hands-on, such that within those 12 sessions, the students were able to do real business and get real business names and get real money out of their businesses. And this is what we want them to replicate in their life. Now, we facilitated the training. We brought somebody, an expert from Nairobi. Unfortunately, we are not able to get, it was not easy to get an expert, but finally we got an expert in Nairobi, and the school we paid without charging the student any extra coin. But for their businesses, we formed the student in groups of 13. So we ended up forming about 14 groups for that particular class. So out of these 14 groups, each group got their own money. They raised their own money, they did their own businesses, and the profit they made, they kept the money. And the purpose of this is actually to teach them the value of money, because sometimes we can tell you a lot of theories, but these theories are not reflecting real money. So we wanted them to hold their own real money. So basically when you talk about facilitation, that's what we do. And then, let me add this. The course of hair and beauty at Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies takes approximately 1 year. But what we want these students, when by the time they are leaving here to talk about, they'll be saying they were here for 1 year. However, they have business experience for the whole year, because they start doing business and getting real business experience the moment they step in. And that's when the moment they step out, they are not stepping out to go and look for jobs. They are going to step out with real customers that they can start starting their own business, even at the comfort of their homes. In today's day and age, if you are not technologically enabled or aware, you are a dinosaur, if I may say that. Because now we had the privilege this morning of watching what the students were presenting. Some of them had even made videos. And you could see those videos, the voices you are hearing there, they did voiceovers using AI. Many of them use AI for voiceovers. So this is basically making use of technology, so that, because when you're marketing yourself, you don't need to spend so much money to market yourself. You can use technology, you can use AI, you can use videos, and they are all that. And then apart from that, emerging trends. What is the industry doing, and how do you know where the world is going? The emerging trends, the future of work, you need to know where the work is going, because we are not just training people to be hair salonists, is to offer the services that the world wants, because the styles themselves keeps on changing. Keep the styles, the ladies are with the style they wear, even the men, things keep on changing. And they are using technology to know what is there, what is trending, and also to fasten work. Sometimes some of these trends, what they have been doing in the past, maybe something like braiding, You can take some styles of braiding which you take 3-4 hours. But now they have come up with styles that you can reduce the amount of time. The first capital these students have is the knowledge and the skills that they have. The first capital, that's what they need. Every youth that's coming out of school to know that the capital you have is first of all your skill. Because with your skill, money is not a barrier. Because you can set up any kind of business without even having a fat uncle who can give you the money, a fat father who can give you the money, but you have the skill and you have the know-how and you have the intent of of transferring your skills into money. Now, but for those who want additional skills, the additional capital, fortunately, in today's day and age, and I think the people who are living today are very lucky because we have things like youth fund. Those are places where they can get money. Then there is the groups. Like now, this one, they have formed groups of 13. Out of those 13, I think there was that group of 13 or 10. 10. Out of those 10, they could easily come together and actually raise funds together without even depending on parents, because you just need to start a business with little money. So I want to urge them not to focus so much on the big money they'll be given by anybody, but the money is still available. And again, having been taught this program, they also taught about financing, and financing includes record keeping, and record keeping also includes treating the business money not as your money but as a business money. And when you treat it as business money and you have a bank account, you can comfortably walk to the bank and also get a loan. So without even focusing on the money that everybody is struggling for, youth fund and all that, but I would call upon the government to provide this funding to the youth, because as we all agree, a youth walking to the bank without a title deed, getting finances sometimes can be a challenge. So they need to build. They have the challenge of, first of all, building their track record so that the banks can listen to them.
Kwa majina yangu ni Jane Mombi Jenga, mwanafunzi wa RVIBS ama Rift Valley Institute of Business Study. Mimi ni mwanafunzi ambaye anasomea cosmetology, course ambayo inahusiana na urembo na kushuka nywele. Siku ya leo nimefurahia kuwa na hii program ambayo tumeletewa kwa shule yetu ambayo inaitwa employability. Inatusaidia sana kuanzisha biashara sisi binafsi na pia kuanzisha spa. Tumeform spa yetu ambayo inaitwa Eden Spa, unaweza ona pia kwa hii tag, na nimefurahia sana kwa na nyinyi pia. Tumejiset kulingana na ambavyo mtu ameelewa course yetu. Kama kuna wale ambao wameelewa sana kuhusu kuweka nails, kuna wenye ambao wameelewa kufanya makeup, na kuna wenye wameelewa kushuka nywele. Sasa tunafanya services zetu kulingana na chenye mtu ako good at. Yeah, inatupea hiyo moral ya kuwa focused na kukuwa na confidence ambayo inatuwezesha ukuwe na confidence ya kuhandle client hata kama ni client wa nje ambaye analipa.
Kwa majina naitwa Charity wa Elimu Mwangi. Mimi ni mwanafunzi wa shule ya Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies ambayo iko hapa Nakuru City, na siku ya leo nimefurahi sana kwa sababu ya kupata nafasi hii ya kujiendeleza kimawazo na hata katika kazi ambayo tunafanya. Mimi ni mwanafunzi wa urembo na utengenezaji wa nywele, na nimekuwa nikisoma kwa mwaka 1.5. Nimemaliza kusoma sasa, na ningependa kuambia mtu mwenye ako hapo nje, wewe ambaye unatamani kufanya kosi yoyote, wewe ambaye unatamani sana kufanya hii kosi ya urembo, naweza kukukaribisha hapa katika Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies, kwa sababu hapa tunafunzwa na walimu ambao wana mawaidha ambayo wanaweza kukupea, na pia management ya hii shule inatupea opportunity ya kuweza kuendeleza skills zetu as we continue learning. Sasa ningewaomba, hata kama umekufa moyo, maybe hukupata ile grade ulitaka kupata high school, unaweza kuja hapa na ufuzwe hands-on skills zenye hata usipokuwa na pesa unaweza fanya na ikuletee pesa. Youth out there, msiseme hakuna kazi. Kazi iko, mfanyakazi ndiye anakosa. Mfanyakazi ndiye amekosa kujitolea, na pesa inatokana na bidii yako.
Chitawa Masemothani Wanganga, de murutwa thukuru-ini wa Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies, na muthenya wa muthe no njuge ni ngenete ni gukorwo management ya thukuru ino ni tubangiire uhoro ucio wa irathi icio kana session icio cia entrepreneurship. Mundu ni arahota kuthoma na akamenya uria angiga biacara yake hau thutha-ini na uria angi manage mbeca ciake na uria angihota ati ndangi depend muciari ona arikia thukuru ona mundu no athina kuja na ahote kwiyandika. Ni turona biacara icio ni igatuteithia thutha-ini ni gukorwo mwi hau mwi group A na andu aingi na mundu ena kiria taringi akoretwo akinyita muno kirathi. Kwi mundu unyitite njuire muno, kwi ungi unyitite uhoro wa ndwara muno, mugakorana ni muracenjania meciria muno na turona rucio rwitu rwina umithio biacara-ini.
Amaretwa njitagwo Charity Wairimu wa Mwangi, nyumite Murang'a na ndi murutwo cukuru ino ya Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies. Ngoretwo ngithoma kuma last year 2024 January March na ndi tamu yakwa ya mwisho ni kurikia ndirarikia na ni ngucokia ngatho muno kuri director na management ya cukuru ino ni gutuhe kamweke ga gwikuria meciria na gukuria skills citu nigetha tuhote kwirugamirira riria twathi kuuja. Ni ingi advice mundu wi hauja, mundu thomete na ringi ni urekire form 4 no ndunanyita grade urendaga kana hihi ni wina passion ya uthaka na utumi wa njuire, ni ngikwa advice ucarie cukuru njega kana uke guku Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies tondu ni tuthomithagio ni arimu qualified, arimu mena wendo no nyitaniri mwega hari mathomo-ini maitu. Ni cindeithitie tondu as you can see ndina badge haha ni mutongoria wa Zawadi Beauty Sport and Spa na kuma riria twambiriirie ni tucemanitie na maundu maingi. Ringi ugakora tutire na capital ya kwanjia, ringi ugakora products iria turenda kuhuthira tutire nacio, no as a group uria tufundithitio teamwork tukahota ku mobilize na kugia na mbia icio nigetha tukaruta wira uria turenda kuruta. Mostly tubanganite ta group itu S Zawadi ni tubanganite o mundu haria uhotete gwika wega, haria ungiruta wira ugie na umithio, hau niho tukuheaga wira waku. Tuge mundu akoragwo ari mwega thiini wa njuire, tumuheaga department ya njuire. Akorwo wagiriire wira wa guthondeka ndwara, tukuheaga wira wa guthondeka ndwara. Tutifosaga, tutingi gutindikiriria gwika undu utari na passion naguo kana undu ungiremwo ni kuwika. Nikio riu twina umithio so far so good. Muira njuke ha cukuru ndari mwena biashara na ndamwira guka cukuru ni tondu he mundu ahete 100,000 ani promisete 100,000 kubandi biashara. Ngiona biashara eno 100,000 cingithira gutiri undu gutiri kundu kungi nguthi kuheo 100,000. Ngiuga ucio wa sponsor ga ngimwira ni ngwenda guthie cukuru ni tondu ndamenyaga ndina skill yakwa ona itari mbia ni ngumihuthira na ihe umithio na ihe mbia.
Akwaritwo njitagwo John Kimemia wa Gitau wa kuma college yetagwo Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies area ikoretwo ina Nakuru na muthenya wa muthi twina gikeno muno ni undu wa kugia na kamweke ga guikara na ciana citu aria tuthomitie especially aria America kothi ya njuire na ya uthaka nacio ni arutwo ambaye tumafundithie turugire twambe twike step imwe back twambe tie kwari horo wa njuire kana horo wa mathomo maria mathoma nomo turetha experts twanjie kumafundithia kindu gitagwo business entrepreneurship na business entrepreneurship eno fata wayo muno ni ku tondu turetha ciana makiuma thukuru mundu kaume thukuru kwanjia guthii gwetha mawira aume thukuru guthii kwanjia kuiga wira wake nigetha wira ucio arathi gwetha ri wekorwo akiiga wira wa kwandika ari angi tondu ingi muno marauma thukuru makiuga gutire mawira no tutirenda aitu mauge gutire mawira turenda wakorwo nio marauga ni maraiga mawira maretha andu a kwandika na program ino ikoretwo tugithie nayo na mbere na tugetha andu wataramu na turenda program ino twana twarikia department ino ya njuire na no thaka tuthie department icio ingi teno ya kuruga teno ya ufundi ya thitima program icio ciothe tukorwo tugicirehe mwena ucio kira motivate gwika maruta maya ri ni ku realization we have a call twina call ya kuma kwi mwathani ati tuguthomithia aciana mugera imagine wahota guthii wire muciari utari na uhoti muciari utari na uhoti ri umwire endie ng'ombe yake nigetha arehe mwana thukuru na mwana ucio arikia guthukuru ri acoke mucii mwana ucio acoka mucii atari na ng'ombe ni endirio kwa muciari ndari na ng'ombe ya ukama mwana ucio ni acoka haria ndari na uteithio ahitwa ria aciari na tikaba muciari atangia atangĩendirie ng'ombe rĩu tũkeira atĩrĩrĩ handũ ha mwana ũyũ acoke mũciĩ rĩ tũrenda mwana ũyũ ateithĩke nĩgetha ona kĩrathimo gĩake kĩngiuma kwĩ Ngai kũrĩ ithuĩ rĩ nĩ tondũ twateithirie ciana ici tũkamateithia nĩgetha magĩũka gũkũ marathi makorwo marĩ ũteithio kuri wenyewe na kuri aciari ao. Githomo gĩkĩ gĩthometwo rĩ gĩkoretwo kĩ what we call hands on, githomo kĩa moko. Tũramathomithia ũhoro wa biashara na ti kũmathomithia ũhoro wa theory ni practical. Rĩu kuo kĩrathire tondũ department ĩno ĩna andũ makĩria maigana rĩmwe rĩa 40 rĩ rĩu department ĩyo magĩthomithio rĩ nĩ hinya mũno kũmathomithia indo practical ta icio marĩ othe rĩu tukamagaya in small groups rĩu ĩkoretwo nĩ group ya andũ 10 tondũ tũngĩanjia nyamũ ĩno yothe thukuru ng'ima rĩ twĩna kwĩ ciana akwĩ 2,000 no metingiga ciana 2,000 othe mathomithio kĩndũ kĩu no nĩ gũthomwo group ya andũ 10 marĩ andũ 10 rĩ ĩgakorwo raithi o manyitane mamenyane na makiuma haha rĩ no manyie biashara yao marĩ acio andũ 10.